Okay, hi possums. We're all back. We're going to follow up with our reading post Valentine's Day. So this should be for February 15th through the 21st. Okay, that's good. And remember to like and subscribe. Okay, start playing with the numbers a little bit. So I think I'm just going to do a little standard Celtic cross and see what we find. Hopefully you had a good week last week. We had a lot of major arcanas, and that's important. Let's see what this week brings. Alrighty, first card down, 2 of crystals, 5 of cups. All right. Okay, looks like we're playing catch up this week. Wow. Yes. Okay, I'll get on to it in just a minute. Let's have a look. Okay. This is telling me that we're still wading through a lot of negativity, arguing, fighting. If you've been watching the TV, it's full of it. But it feels like it's purposeful. So, I mean, it's not like staring us in the face and it's yet what we have to go through. This is starting to move to the past. So, thankful for that. Okay. But this is the negativity, the 5 of crystals. This has to do with bullying, pushing people around, but it's moving to the past. Where we are right now is telling me we've got the 2 of crystals. I think you can see that fine. And this is about at a crossroads or at a junction where you can make a choice. What's holding it back is that we're still dealing with some of the heartbreak and the disappointment that has brought us to this. But thankfully, we're going to have a choice as a result of it. Okay? So if you've been upset, your emotions have been on edge, if you're feeling like you're the Lone Ranger and you're stuck in this situation, this card is going to go upright so that this card can come to an action form. Okay? 2 of crystals, mental activities, making a choice. That's good. Okay, what we're looking at right now is maybe we're going to have to, this is a roadblock. So the path that we've been on might be abruptly um, held back so that we have to rethink what our choices are, all right? But it's probably going to save us from something we didn't really want to get involved in, right? So even though this looks like a bad card, bad in quotes, a negative card, it sometimes keeps you from getting involved in something that's going to have a less than positive outcome. So that's what we're looking at shortly, okay? Shortly. But this is the card that tells me don't give up on who you are with this. This is follow your instincts, follow your hunches. This is knowing who you are in a spiritual point of view. If you're looking at anything other than that, it's the wrong path. You got to get back to what is it that makes you feel the most correct about your choices. It's like there's Lady Liberty, truth, justice, in the American way. And that's what we're doing. Know that the actions that you're taking right now are being observed by a younger group that's coming up behind you, and they're going to be, I want what they have. I want to do what they do. I want to be like them. And these are people that are following um, the best interest for themselves and for others. Okay, so this is really good. Don't be afraid to ask for help. This is like reaching for a higher power to allow you to discover the truth and act upon it. Okay, so that's where we are intrinsically, not extrinsically, but intrinsically. So that's a major step forward for a lot of Americans at this time, being able to believe in themselves and follow the righteous way. I'm not talking about religion in any way. I'm talking about what you know is right and what you feel comfortable doing and representing. Okay. Shortly, we've got the influence now of more females that are coming in. These look like hands, 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 but it all has to do with a feminine aspect. So this can even be starting to see things that are on the verge of being called a miracle. So we could start seeing that this week. What a concept, huh? things are being brought to fruition, and it's like that's a blessing, a mini miracle, whatever it is. These are starting to show up, but it might be at the hands of females. Okay, so just know that. So if you feel that there's a goddess or an angel that's speaking to you, if it's got a feminine voice, you're probably being guided and directed exactly as you should be. Right? This card is telling me still got to watch the finances. It's Five of Discs, which is the lost card. The being out in the cold, but as we're talking about financial stuff. All right, so watch your money. There looks like there's a couple of big things that happen while the money starts to build, right? So be patient, but be frugal and be cautious. Right next to it is my business card. So that's a good thing. This one looks kind of scary and upsetting. This one is saying, Crusader Rabbit to the rescue. Okay, so I know some of you are going, ooh, don't know who that is. But this is my business card. It's also my Capricorn card, and it means that look for the support of Capricorn people that are born on the sign of Capricorn. They're in around Christmas time. Okay, that's when the Capricorns are. But it is also finding somebody to share your good news with. It's always nicer when you get somebody to share it with. So even if you're Zooming or Skyping, know that there's going to be somebody here that wants to hear your good news because they live vicariously through you. So share it. Don't be stingy about it. It's a good thing to share. Okay. If you have any legal dealings, know that this is a card that's saying it might feel icky or up and down, and you're not quite sure how it's going to turn out. This is a card about finding balance. So if you find a Libra who happens to be a lawyer, you might be in very good standing. At the very least, look for somebody that you can call a partner, right? So we've got a business card and we've got a partnership card. This is lovely, and it's great for somebody who wants to maybe have the beginning of a romance too, right? This is someone who knows how to be a partner. It's not all about me, I. It's about what can we do? How do we keep this balanced? I live here too, so I do some of the things that are required to keep this place up. Sort of concept. I had a dream about that, so maybe that's what I'm going to find is somebody that knows how to do dishes, huh? Okay. And then this little card is the sad times are almost over. This is a little poor me, woe is me kind of concept. And the activities are starting to pick up around us now. We have a little more to go through before things actually start feeling better. But this card is trying to tell you that before long, things are going to be a little more open and a little more free, and we're going to actually be enjoying ourselves a little more. Might see some good things pop up toward the end of this coming week, but definitely as more people are getting vaccinated, it looks to me like there's more outdoor activities and maybe even like big events that start being planned, but under control events, right? So something's coming, so we have that to look forward to. All right. Oh, I know what it is. Might be like the sports thing starts picking up more. Okay. All right. Let me take a cut from here. Ace of Wands. This is forward momentum. Good things happening, and even on a creative level. So aces are always gifts, and it's just an opportunity that you're going to be able to reach out and embrace. So this is good. It's coming. This is a Three of Pentacles, so it looks to me like finances are going to start getting better. So don't be afraid to start working on projects that you want to see happen within the next 3 to 6 months. Because this is telling me what you start now, you're going to make come to fruition. And the final card for today is the Shaman of Cups. This is good news, unexpected good news. All right. So that's some of the stuff we have to look forward to. So thanks for tuning in, and I guess I'll see you next week. Love you all.